Black Americans are a very Christian people. Not African religion, Christian. That alone. The language that we speak is English. We don't speak those languages. A lot of the debt, and not just that one because it's a common sentiment, it's based on this idea that our allegiance must be to Africans, that we must delineate ourselves as something different from other Americans. And that's based on the idea that if we don't do that, we're co-opted, that we basically just become white and we've lost the battle. But the truth is that people like Robinson forget that white Americans are now a lot blacker than they used to be in terms of culture, in terms of attitude, and that hybridicity is what we want. We can't have balkanization. There are people who love that idea of the salad bowl as opposed to the melting pot. But it's very simple. There's a very simple fact. There is not one recorded example in history or today, to my knowledge. And I've asked a bunch of people about this who know better than me, and none of them have been able to come up with an example, where groups of people live largely separately, rarely marrying out, in perfect peace. In any situation where you've got partitions like that, i.e. this salad bowl, then the reason for it is because one group is oppressing another, or there are wary caste boundaries of some kind in the culture. There's no such thing as the salad bowl except as a transition. If we really want to get past race, getting past race doesn't mean whites will love us to death, and in the meantime we will hunker down behind this barrier, kind of warily eyeing these people who hurt us in the past. That's not getting past race. Getting past race is, Lord forbid, all of us mixing together. Now, sometimes we don't like to talk about that because it sounds like the black person saying it doesn't like what color he is. And that's not true. We now are in our time, and I'm perfectly happy with it. But the future is that we do have to get past it. And that means letting go of the Africa routine, because like it or not, we're right here. I like Africa. I study Africa. I am not African. I am an African American, and I use that term because we're used to it. But I'm more of an American. And what we have to do, it's perfectly understandable why a lot of black people are uncomfortable with that characterization. Are you more American than you are black, or are you more black than you are American? I suspect the majority of blacks would be this one. It's understandable why that is, but we won't get past race until we get beyond that. Now, getting white racism out of the way, that was very important. Getting white residual racism out of the way, that's something we can work on, although I don't think that it's the necessary condition that many people seem to think it is. But another thing we have to get by is that we have to allow ourselves to be open to getting past race. Some of those things I cover in Authentically Black.